Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Monday, July 1st, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza. Let's start with our top story. Construction has begun on a 4-lane road through Pak Lok, joining the Heroines Monument with what is set to become a major intersection at Muang Mai, north of Da Lang Town, all meant to help ease congestion along the island's busiest road, the Compulsory road, when construction of the light rail project finally begins. The Phuket Highways Department is spending 720 million baht on the project, officially dubbed the Ta Rua Muang Mai Highways, with 5.9 kilometers of road starting from the Heroines Monument towards Ban Pak Lok to the east, with another phase stretching 8.1 kilometers to Ban Para. Construction on a third phase, a 6-kilometer long road, has yet to begin. Officials say they expect to finish the whole thing by 2023 before the light rail construction begins at that part, and it's meant to be an alternative route while the light rail construction takes place in the middle of the Compulsory road. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Police are hoping to identify a woman whose body was found on a trash pile amid heavy undergrowth beside a road near the Samkon intersection late Friday afternoon. The body was found with stab wounds in the right chest and stomach. She was discovered on top of a pile of trash on a vacant lot beside Songkla Road, and from the condition of the body, police believe the woman had been dead at least 2 days. The body has been taken to Vashida Phuket Hospital in Phuket Town while police continue their investigation. Officials are mulling over a plan that would make it a requirement for foreign visitors to Thailand to pay for compulsory insurance at immigration offices and airports at a 20 baht premium. Back in May, officials announced plans to make it mandatory for expats over 50 years old with non-immigrant OA visas to have insurance policies. Well, now the Office of the Insurance Commission is eyeing up compulsory insurance for all tourists who enter Thailand with a maximum duration of 30 days. According to the Bangkok Post, the travel insurance will offer up to 1 million baht of coverage in cases of death, and it's meant to bolster the confidence of foreign tourists when visiting the Land of Smiles. Under the proposed plan, tourists would pay up while at airport immigration when they enter the kingdom. The plan was brought up following last year's tragic Phoenix boat disaster in which 47 Chinese tourists died when the boat capsized off the coast of Phuket. The plan has to be approved by the Tourism and Sports Ministry before being sent to the cabinet, but officials hope to have it all done by the end of this year. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Visit us in Patong or inkinAsia.com. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. By the end of this month, a business tycoon charged in connection with a drunk driving crash that killed a police officer and his wife and injured their daughter, he will learn his fate. 56-year-old Somchai Widoj Pipat, a factory owner, he was involved in a car accident back on April 11th in which his Mercedes-Benz drove into another car driven by a police officer who had his family inside, resulting in 2 deaths and injuries to their young daughter. Police say Somchai was drunk at the time of the crash in Bangkok's Thai Watana district. Initially, police charged Somchai with murder and attempted murder, but prosecutors later dropped those charges and instead indicted him on 3 separate charges, including driving over the speed limit, driving while intoxicated causing death, and reckless driving that could cause death. They say the factors surrounding the crash did not justify murder charges. Somchai is now out on 200,000 baht bail, and the delivery of the verdict is set for July 31st. Anti-junta activist Sirawat Janu Seritiwat is currently recovering at a hospital in Bangkok after the 27-year-old was attacked on Friday morning in broad daylight, and now the Deputy Prime Minister says police are on the hunt for the suspects. In CCTV footage that emerged over the weekend, 2 men on a motorbike are seen stopping in the middle of traffic before the activist, commonly referred to as Janu, is seen walking along the side of the road. That's when the 2 men are seen parking the scooter, taking out what looks like batons, and running over in his direction, although the actual beating happens off camera. Reports say 4 suspects were actually involved in the attack, which doctors say resulted in skull fractures, a fractured eye socket, and nose, among other injuries. It was actually the second attack in a month, as back on June 4th, Janu was beaten after leaving an anti-junta protest in Bangkok. Those suspects were never caught. Many online have suspected that the government is behind the attack, although Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan vehemently dismissed those claims, denouncing the violence and ordering police to make speedy arrests of the suspects. Meanwhile, National Police Chief Chaktip Chaijinda says he suspects that the same group orchestrated both attacks. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We'd like to get your feedback on any of the news you just watched, so drop us a line in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.